Okay, so starting out with some deep breaths, right? As you kind of shift and play side to side, lift your toes, rock back and forth. Feel free to start moving your shoulders, but at the same time, I'd love for you to just seal your lips and just breathe in and out through your nose. It's a good point here just to close your eyes. When you close your eyes, it really takes you inward, right? So we want the practice to focus inward, not so much as what's happening outside. We have enough outside interaction. So just take this time, maybe drop your neck, drop your head, so chin towards your chest. Feel a little opening in the back of your throat. Press your shoulders back. Just start to notice any sort of specific areas for you that might feel tight or tense. Right, so it's just your time to just check in with yourself and remember to breathe through the process. It's all about the breath. Right, so still any movement you may have at this time. Inhale, stretch your arms out wide and up. Palms touch the top if you can, right? If your shoulders are really tight, maybe touching at the top could be a little bit challenging, and feel free just to separate your hands. Look up if you can. Take a look up. Exhale, turn your hands and palms away and down, drop your chin. So we'll do that a few times. Inhale, lift up. Raise up, reach up, stretch out with your fingertips. Exhale and drop down. Great job. One more big inhale, lift up. This time as you drop your arms back down, we're going to take them back and around, right? So we'll start moving, just noticing in the shoulders. And as you drop your arms, you drop your head. As you lift your arms, you lift your head. And so start to create some big circles with your arms. Inhale and exhale. Remember, drop the chin as you drop your arms. Lift your head as you lift your arms. Maintaining the steady flow of the breath. One more big round, lift that head up. And as you drop it back down, drop your arms, drop your chin, keep your hands down at your side. Right shoulder rolls back. Right shoulder only, so we isolate the left. Chin continues to drop. Let's roll the left shoulder back now, stabilize the right. And as you pick your head up, drop your right ear to right shoulder. Take your right hand, gently press on the left temple side of your face, right? Lift your left arm up and extend like you're reaching out through your fingertips, as if you're trying to reach for something that's out to your left side, and really press gently over on the left, opening up the left side of the neck. Inhale up, let's try the opposite side. Let's reach over, right arm extends, press down on the outer right side of the temple, stretch your fingertips out nice and long. And then gently come up. Bring your hands right underneath your chin, so fingertips will touch right here together, right inside the fingernails, if you will, touching on the chin. So open your elbows up. Yes, open your elbows up. So try to lift your elbows up while keeping your fingertips touching together. That will be your inhale. And then exhale, fingertips never come apart, but the elbows start to come down and squeeze in together, right? So your hands literally like propping your chin up, right? So inhale, open your arms. Exhale, close and touch the elbows together, right? Bring the head into the mix. So inhale, lift the head up. As you lift the elbows, look up, and exhale, same thing, press chin down, close elbows together, right? So a few times here, inhale, lift. And you might start to notice an opening in your upper back. Exhale, drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop. Just one more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale and drop. Relax your hands down right at your side, right? Separate your feet slightly so your feet will be separated just about your hips width, right? Not out really wide, but enough to stabilize your position where you are. Shift your left hip out to the left. Let your right arm slide down your right leg and bring your left arm up and over. So really stretch out the side body. It's okay to look down at the right foot or take a look up at the left arm, right? Whatever suits you here. Take your right hand and reach around to the side of your body and just use your fingertips to kind of go up and down the side of your body just to press out the side. See what you can notice here using your fingertips. Literally like a self-massage, if you will, right? So really pressing your fingertips in. Maybe you find a particular point you want to stay on, and that's perfectly fine. As you inhale and lift up, let's take it to the left now. So the left arm will drop down. The right hand will lift up. Press that right hip out. Reach over. Take the left hand along the right side. Look up or look down, whatever suits your neck, right? And just notice. Right? It's just really about noticing. This time as you come up, take your right hand behind your back, right? This time right hand behind the back, left hand up. Same side body stretch, left hip over, just we're taking the hand behind the back. Really stretch your arm out, right? So we want to lose the bend in the elbow as much as possible. Inhale, come up, switch left hand behind the back. Beautiful job. Come over to the other side. Bring that right arm as close to your right ear as it feels comfortable for you. Look up or look down, right? Remember, you can always modify your practice to support your own body. Inhale, lift up. Both arms up to the sky. Soften the knees. Your toes should be pointing forward. So toes facing forward as you lift up, hinging from the hips, bending with soft knees. Reach in just for a half lift, a half forward fold, if you will, right? Halfway. Don't drop all the way down. Keep your arms extended as you drop down, right? Start to bend one knee at a time. So you bend deeply in the left, deeply in the right. Bring the torso into the mix and just kind of side to side. But keep those arms extended. So we're stretching out, lengthening through the side, bending the knees, opening the hamstrings. Still the movement, look straight down at your feet. Bring your hands to your waist, so your fingertips right into the hip creases. Really let your elbows drop forward. In other words, gravity will just draw your elbows down, opening up that back body. The top of your head faces the center of the room. Inhale, we'll lift the torso all the way up. So we're going to do that 3 times. Inhale, hands come all the way up. So reach up, stretch up. Soft knees, fall forward, right? Separate your hands at the top. Stretch out. Don't keep your hands together. Remember, knees bend, side to side. Bring the torso into the mix. Look down at your toes. Be sure your palms are just facing one another, but keep your arms up alongside your ears, right? So if your arms are below your ears, the work for you would be to lift your arms up so that they are alongside your ears. Flatten your back. Bring your hands to your waist, thumbs behind you, fingertips to hip creases. Inhale all the way up to the top. Inhale, reach your hands up, stretch up. Right? So when you stretch up, notice that your arms or your biceps are right alongside the ears. That's where you want your arms to stay. As you bend forward, reach forward. Don't let your arms drop, right? So that's the work, is keeping the arms up, bending the knees back and forth, opening the hamstrings, turning the torso. So it's literally like you're trying to hold up a ball, right? You have a big ball between your hands and you're just trying to hold it up. Bring your hands to your waist. Let your elbows drop forward. Tuck your chin to your chest. All the way up. This will be the 3rd time. Last time. Reach all the way up. Palms do not touch. Arms alongside the ears. Knees bend. Softly fold halfway. Shifting hips, bending knees, side to side. Keeping those arms up, looking down between the feet. Bringing the hands to the waist, thumbs behind you, fingertips in the creases, elbows falling forward, opening the back body, tuck the chin all the way up to the top. Beautiful. So we're going to slightly draw the feet in, right? Press through the left foot, right? Standing and lifting now just the right knee. Just the right knee, right? So make sure you guys can see me. So pick up your right foot, lift your right knee, take your right hand onto your right shin and draw it up even higher. Rotate your foot. Rotate your foot. You can take your hand on your waist, you can extend your hand out, whatever feels better for you. Really checking in with your balance. If you like, you can extend that left arm up, create a little bit more of a challenge for yourself, all the way up, all the way up. Yes. And then relax the foot down. Good, right? As you shift to the other side. So starting out, your hand can be on your waist, whatever supports your balance. And even if you need a chair nearby or something to hold on to, that's perfectly fine. Balance will shift from one side to the other, right? Lift that foot up, lift the knee up, rotate the ankle, extend the arm up if you can, right? Right, extend it up. Look at something that's not moving, ideally not me. Look out beyond the computer screen. And relax the foot down. Bring the arm up, right? So both arms up, hinging forward. This time we're going for a full forward fold. All the way down, forward fold. Let your hands and your head dangle. Shake your head yes and no. Make sure you're relieving any tension in your neck. Relieve the tension in your neck. Take your hands behind your head here, right? Just to encourage the chin to drop into the chest. Open your elbows just as we did previously. Tuck your chin in. Encourage, right? Not push or force. Just encourage the head to drop in so that the top of your head faces the floor, right? Faces the floor. Let your hands dangle down. Let your hands dangle down, sway side to side. So this is your rag doll. This is your rag doll. Sway easy side to side. Take your right hand to your left elbow, left hand to your right elbow, and just rock side to side. So think of the top of your head right into the crevice of your arms, or in the creases of your arms, or that crossing of the arms. Tuck your chin. Let your head go right on in. So you're trying to cradle your head. Your biceps should be alongside of your ears. Right? Those bicep muscles. So we'll soften the knees. We'll keep the arms crossed and try to come up. Slowly come up. Use your core. Right? All the way up. Keep those arms crossed. Arms crossed over the head. Remember, arms don't drop, right? So we're going down once to the right, full circle around, come all the way left and come up. Let the elbows lead. So if your right elbow is leading, turning to the right, dropping down right all the way for a circle. And then bring the arm up. We're coming around now to the left as you come back center. 2 times to the left. 1, all the way around, left, 2, and when we come back down to the left this time, we're going to drop down and let the arms go. So as you come back down to the left side, just let your arms go here. Take your fingers, 2 fingers, right? Peace fingers, grab your big toes. Bend your knees as much as you need to get to your big toes. If you're not able to reach your big toes, no worries. Just hang on to your shins, right? You can hang on to your ankles or some portion, the lowest portion you can get to of your legs. As you hug your toes, wrap those fingers around. Please draw your shoulders back, lift your head, right? And straighten your legs. Look up beyond your feet, right? So you'll lift your head up now. Draw your shoulders back so your fingers remain engaged around the toes. So it's a deep stretch in the hamstrings, in the back, right? So it's lengthening through the spine. The top of the head faces out. Inhale, exhale. 2 more breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful job. Release the toes. Tuck the fingers. Start to make your way up. So you're rolling up to the top. Rolling up to the top. Right? So just now shake it out. Kind of step side to side. Maybe bend the knees. Rock a little back and forth. Notice how you are feeling. Notice how you feel. Come to the front edge of your mat. So you guys can see my mat. The front. So my front edge is to the right. Are you able to see my mat? Let's see. Tilt it that way. You see the front edge of my mat here? So that's my front edge. All right. So front edge of the mat. Step up. Inhale those hands up. Exhale, fall forward. Soft knees when you bend. Remember, always protecting the low back. Right? Inhale, half lift. So hands onto the shins. Notice the back is flat. So my spine is flat. I'm looking down at my feet. I'm pressing my hands against the fronts of my legs, which are my shins. Big inhale. Exhale, drop the hands down. Drop the right knee down, drop the left knee down, and you'll end up on all fours. So right here, you should be in what we call tabletop position. Tabletop position, all fours. Please put something under your knees, as I am if you need to, or you can roll up your mat as a cushion for your knees if you need that. All right? So on your all fours, knees are slightly separated. Hands should be, your arms should be in one line, wrist lines up with the shoulders, spread your fingers, tops of the feet are relaxed, shift your hips around to the right, take it back for a full hip circle coming around to the left, right? So from the right to the left, moving those hips about. You may want to sit in a position a little longer, so my right side hip, I kind of like sit on the right just a little longer. So if I were pushing your hip or pressing all the way to the right, you should feel that all the way up into your glutes. Look around to your left as you shift hips to right. As you come back to center, give the left equal attention. Just notice, look around to the right. Come up and around, tabletop. One more time, right, and then shift your direction of hips to the left. Shift around. Nice hip circle. Since we spend a lot of time these days in chairs, right? We want to really work on those hips. All right, come back to a stationary position, tucking your left toe, lifting your right leg, lifting your right arm, left arm. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm. So if my right leg is lifted, my left arm is lifted. Straight out, look down. So this is bird dog, helping to create some strength and balance in the spine, right? Try not to let your elbow bend on the right. Stay as long as you can. Draw that energy up into the right arm. So keep that right arm straight. Point your toes down. Right toes point toward the mat. Help square the hip. Keep lifting that leg. Bring the left hand down. Keep the right leg lifted. Left hand down. Keep the right leg lifted. Bring the right leg all the way around to the right. Plant the right foot down. Bring it all the way around to the right. Lift up. Where is that right? Right leg all the way down. Left hand comes down to the left side. Reach up and over. For gatekeeper, bring the hands around to the front. So this time now we're on that three-legged tabletop. Three-legged tabletop. So meaning 2 arms, 1 leg. 3 legs versus 4. So cat and cow here. Press the hips out. Hips push out. Belly button pushes toward the ground. Lift the head up. Curl the spine. That's your inhale. Exhale and round for your cat spine here on 3 legs. Inhale. Exhale. Spinal health is extremely important, as you all know. One more inhale. And one more round to the exhale. Bring that right knee back in. Feel free to shift aside, right, once or twice. So now we take the opposite side. So this time it is left leg that lifts, right arm that lifts. Inhale. Remember to keep drawing the energy up the left arm. Don't get soft in the left arm. Engage the arm. Point the toes down toward the ground. Square the hip. Lift the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Look down at your thumb. Look at the left thumb. Lift the right arm. Think spinal strength and length. Bring the right hand down. Keep that left leg lifted. Keep the left leg lifted. Beautiful. One more breath. And then bring that left leg all the way around. Drop the left foot. And please be mindful here when you drop your foot that your toes should be facing forward, right? In the same direction of your feet, of your face, sorry. And both sides of your feet should be down. So be mindful you're not rolling in towards your big toe side, right? Like make sure you have the pinky toe side pressed down. Inhale, lift up. Let that right hand drop down to the right side, right next to you. Reach up and over. Find your gate. So left arm is reaching over to the right. Come back to the center. Plant both the hands down. Right, so you may feel the drawing up in the left leg. Left inner thigh will draw in most here in this 3-legged position. Right, so check in with your arms, your shoulders. Press your shoulders back. Press your navel to the ground, spine towards navel. Inhale, take your cow position on 3 legs. Exhale and round, find your cat position here. Inhale. Push the hips out. Press the belly button down. Curl in the spine. Exhale, round. And we're just going to do one more. Inhale. Thinking of spinal flexibility, right? And it's a good idea to think about what your body's doing in these positions too, right? Like think about your muscles and your bones and how they're all interacting together. As you come back to neutral, now you want to bring your left knee back and shift a little side to side, right? So now, let's repeat that again on the right. This time we're going to add a little bit more of a stretch in here, right? So we're going to lift the right leg and lift the left arm. We're going to bend the right knee, reach around for the right ankle with the left hand, and lift that leg up, right? Lift up, lift, 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 lift.
What leg is that? The left?
So it's opposite hand, opposite leg. So left hand reaching around for the right. So keep the right hand down, right? Yes, Latifa, beautiful. Yeah, it's a little bit challenging there, right? Like, what am I doing here? Remember, think about where your body is, what it's doing, how it's opening, how it's moving. Breathe. And then release the leg, release the hand. Do your best to grab your ankle, not your foot, right? Shift side to side. Try to grab the ankle as much as you can. Even if you're not reaching it, right? A modification for this would be just reach around, right? Just see it in your mind's eye. Maybe your hand doesn't actually grab the ankle or the leg, and that's okay too. But try to keep your head lifted. Now let's see the difference on the other side, okay? So we're going to lift the left leg, lift the right arm, reach the right hand for the left ankle, lift up, lift, lift, and lift. Right? Lift up, open up, lift your head up, lift your leg up. Breathe. So you'll feel a deep opening in your quadricep here. Left quad is really opening. Release the hand, stretch out the leg, bring the hand down, bring the knee down. Right? Open up the knees. Let's find our way into a child's pose. That was a really deep stretch. also on the spine. So drop into a child's pose here. Walk both of your hands over to the right side. Really walk over to the right, really stretching out, lengthening the left side of the body. Inhale, lift that head. Take both hands over to the left side. Really open up the right side of the body now. And then we'll come back down and we're going to lie on the belly here. So you're going to come to lying on your belly, right? So in a prone position, lying on the belly, prone position. Right, as you lie down, let your forearms support you, right? Shift your hips side to side. So forearms means your elbows are down, the lower portions of your arms are down, your toes are connected in the back, right, behind you. So if your toes are curled, uncurl your toes, look at your thumbs. So this is Sphinx pose. Again, we're in the back body, inhale. And we're just gonna take a baby cobra, and what that means is just lift your elbows up right here. Lift your elbows up, slide your hands back slightly, right? Baby cobra, look up, inhale, lower down, find your way back to Sphinx. So what happens in your Sphinx pose, your elbows and your shoulders line up. In your cobra pose, your hands come back closer to your body and directly under your shoulders as you press through your hands, inhale, come up, cobra, right? You can fully extend through cobra if you like. Just be mindful not to hunch your shoulders forward. Drop your shoulders back. Drop your shoulders back. It's very typical to push your shoulders forward. Latifa, drop your shoulders back. Yes, look to your left. Look to your left. Take a look to your right. Lower your arms back down. Find that Sphinx position. Inhale, look up. Right, so this will be another deep hip opener, which may or may not be quite successful, but we'll try anyway, okay? We'll just see. So I want you to bend your right knee. Bend your right knee up towards your hand. So remember, we're in Sphinx here. So your left leg still, yes, stays behind you. Right leg bends. So your right knee bends. Start to walk your hands back. So we're going to lift up in that seal position, pressing down, right, just as we did before. Let your right, so your hand should not be on your ankle. When I say bend your knee, your inside leg should be down on the ground. The inside of your right leg should be down. Bend your knee up, as if you're bending your knee towards your wrist. Slide your knee up. Now press through your hands and lift up. Right? Can you see me here? Yes, 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 yes. Look forward, arch back. That's beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Right, so lower down. So now that's side one. So you know everything we do on one side, we do on the other side. So straighten your right leg back out. Shift your hips a little side to side. So this time we're going to take it onto the left. And if you have a towel or a blanket nearby, right, it might be helpful because as you bend your knee, the inside of your knee is pressing down on the floor, so just be mindful. So bend your left knee now, right? So we're back to that Sphinx position. So if this is as far as you can make it for today, totally fine, right? If you have it in you, please extend your arms up, lift your elbows up, press down through that left knee. Right, so that's half, this is a half frog. Look forward. Right, also into the back. Now we're going to try both at the same time, okay? Lower your forearm. Is somebody laughing at me? Latifa. Frederick, you laughing? That's all right. You can laugh. Okay, so here we go. So this is the left. Now remember, we were lying down on the belly, right? I'm just readjusting so that my knees are not in any ways compromised. So if you're coming from your belly position, remember, right knee bends, Left knee, come up, bend. So we're on the inside of the legs. We're on the inside. So I'm facing you so you can see me a little better. If you notice, so both knees bent here, right? Hands down in front. Yes, bring both knees up so your knees are out. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see, let's see who that is. I can't see your name. Okay, so your knees should be down on the ground, right? The inside of your legs are on the ground. Can you see my knees here? This is the inside of my leg. Yes, my feet are behind me. Yes, 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 much better. Hands down now, rest onto your forearms. Drop your head. So this is deep in your hips, ladies and gents, deep in your hips, deep in the hips. So please be patient with yourself. Just allow the breath to guide you. We'll be here for just 5 breaths to really help you open these hips today. And anytime you're ready to come out of it, you do want to move easily. Be very gentle with yourself. Remember, you're stretching deep into your hips here. And this is a rotation that causes your hips to stretch a lot more than usual, okay? So press through your hands to come out of it, right? Press through your hands first. Lift up. As you come forward onto your hands, tuck your toes behind you. Lift your knees and come back out of it, right? Lift your knees. Yeah, beautiful job. All right, so as we come back, notice how your knees and your hips are feeling. So we're on all fours. We're just gonna pick up the left knee and take some rotations around here, full circles around on that left leg. Left knee opening up. Bring it in, bring it out. And then switch to the right. Take the opposite side. Take it to the right. Beautiful. In and out. And when you're finished there, we're going to turn around onto our seats. We're going to come onto our backs, right? So knees bent, feet down. Start to roll down onto your back, right? Onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Right leg crosses over as if you were sitting in a chair. So it's a full crossover. Don't stop with the ankle on the thigh. Let your leg completely cross. Drop your left foot down. So now your legs are crossed. If you're sitting as if you were sitting in a chair, shift your hips to the right. Right? Shift your hips way over to the right. Use your left foot to help you prop and move. And then now allow both of your knees to drop over to the left. When you do that, your left knee is pressing on the outside of the right ankle. Spread your arms out. Take a look to your right. Take a look to your right. So using your left foot again here, press the leg up so you'll end up back onto the left foot. Shift your hips to the left now. Keep your arms out where they are. Uncross your right leg. Cross your left leg. Hips should be to the left side of your mat. Hips should be to the left side. So now you drop both of your knees over to the right and your left knee is pressing on the right outer ankle. Take a look to the left. So this will help. Again, stretching those hips out right into that IT band on the left side. Let the knee drop as far down as it will go, right? If you want to take your right hand and gently encourage the left knee down a little more, you might find a deeper twist there. And also please be mindful of your shoulders here. Ideally, both shoulders resting on the mat here, both shoulders. Bringing the knees now back up onto the right foot, shifting your hips right back into the middle again, uncrossing the leg, picking both knees up, extend your legs up to the top, right? Arms still down at the side, hands or palms pressing down. Rotate your feet at the ankles. Rotate your feet at the ankles. Bring the soles of your feet together here if you're clapping the bottoms of your feet as opposed to your hands, right? Bring your hands up, palms touch. So feet touch, palms touch, right? Bring the soles, the outer pinky toe sides of the feet down to the mat. Bring your hands down to your heart center. Let your knees fan out. So this is bound angle or Baddha Konasana. So as you lie here now, as we slowly start to bring our practice to a close, notice your heart. Notice how you feel. Notice your breath, right? Without manipulating the breath or forcing yourself to breathe in any particular way, just notice how you're breathing here. Feel free to close your eyes, right? You can release your hands down to the sides. You can keep your feet together. If you prefer, you can extend your legs out and let your heels rest at each corner of your mat. So separate your legs, right? Let your hands come out, knuckles down or palms down. You can choose your preference, right? If you like, close your eyes. Again, closing eyes reminds us to turn inward, to let go of what's happening outside and to look within. Allowing yourself to scan your body from head to toe. Just taking mental note. Taking a mental scan of your body, if you will. Starting at the top of the head, moving down through the face, the neck and shoulders, arms, torso, down to your waist and your hips and your legs and your feet. Just giving yourself permission just to be here for a few moments. And now we will begin to make our way back to a comfortable seat, starting with gentle movements of the feet and the hands, pointing and flexing the toes, opening and closing the hands. Feel free to bring the arms over the head, right? Stretch out nice and long. Take a deep stretch, really stretch from one tip of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Stretch it out. Squeeze and inhale and draw your knees up into your chest here, right? Bring your knees back. Rock side to side. One final massage on your back. And then just allow your knees to drop and fall over to the right side. Turn onto your right. Pause as you take the left hand, press into the space in front of you, your mat, the floor, wherever your hand ends up. Return back to your seat. Seat of choice. Take any final movements that speak to you. Roll your shoulders back, drop your chin, head side to side. right? Whatever is calling you in this moment, take a minute and honor that. When you are ready, sit up nice and tall with a long, lean spine. Draw your shoulders back, top of the head faces the ceiling, bringing your hands to your heart center, and then tucking your chin down, taking your gaze down, close your eyes, or keep your gaze low. In gratitude for our practice and time together today, thank you for joining me. As always, my intention is to leave you feeling a little better than when we first gathered. Thank you all and namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. How are we feeling? Give me a thumbs up. Yes, I see all those smiles and those thumbs. Thank you guys. You did awesome. And as long as you feel good, that's the main thing, right? Just feel good. Just and take this good feeling with you and continue through the rest of your day, okay? Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye. Thank you, Gail. Bye, sweetie. Okay.